Welcome to Impact, where immigrants and Americans discuss America today. I'm your host, Pamela Anchang. On today's show, we will be exploring how the spirit of resilience in immigrants enriches and impacts America. And to do that, we have French-born Ivan Bitton, founder of Ivan Bitton Style House and co-founder of Marie Westwood Magazine. He has had the privilege to style some of the most famous people that you know, including Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, Brad Pitt, Salma Hayek, even Vice President Al Gore, Bruno Mars. You don't want to miss this guy. He's a lot of fun. So glad to have you on the show, Monsieur Ivan Bitton.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, you know what? Let's translate your name in English.
Ivan Bitton.
But do we have to translate it, though?
Yes, we do. Because
Why?
you know what? We live in America.
Okay. But America is a melting pot for everybody.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that we said before,
That's true.
we are the
That's
Americans.
true.
So
That's true.
founder of Ivan Bitton Style House and co-founder of Marie Westwood Magazine. How did this come about? You do a lot.
Yeah. I was, you know what it is? I got very lucky very early when I came here.
Yes.
I moved in 1993, and then in about 1994, I met this woman who was a very the most famous a celebrity stylist,
Yes.
wardrobe stylist in the
Correct.
world. And we became friends, and she was such a character. She was so tall, like maybe 7 feet tall. Lorraine Scott.
Yes.
And she asked me, she said, look, I had just arrived. I'm like, I'm looking for a job. And so she said, well, why don't you help me, like, do the returns, this and that. And so at the time, she was the stylist for, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise and Al Gore and
Brad
so many.
Pitt?
What's her name that I used to work
Selma
after?
Hayek?
Selma Hayek.
I'm just throwing those names out because
Honey,
you
prepared. You prepared.
Ready.
Anyways, so I started to do the return for her, and then I started to assist her.
Yes.
And then at the time, I had no concept. No, I swear to you guys, I didn't even know that people would pay other people to choose clothes for them.
Really?
I was like, what? You get paid to choose clothes for people? And so it was like a brand new concept for me, really.
Right.
And then did that for a couple of years. And then I got really lucky, to be honest with you. Then she met Mick Jagger. And they fell in love. And she moved with him to a castle in France, to a French castle. And she closed the office. And so I started to work for Salma Hayek full-time. Okay. And I was more of her assistant, confident, and stylist.
Right.
So I stayed with her. And then she met this billionaire and moved to a French castle. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, everybody I work with, they're all moving to a French castle.
So where's your castle?
I don't have one.
Well, you do, because now you have your own thing. You do. Your castle is called Ivan Bitton Style House.
Yeah.
So now how did you go from there to actually having your own?
Yeah. So what happened is that then for a little bit, I worked for, Bruno Mars, and I started to work for, huge stars as a stylist.
Yes.
And then I decided that I was so tired of being a stylist and carrying the thing and, and you know what I mean? And then I found that my real passion was really about finding designers around the world.
Okay.
Because I started to travel, especially to Eastern Europe, Africa, Ghana, and I found all these amazing treasures. Not crafty little thing, not crafty, like beautiful, straight out of the, the runways of Paris, except in other places.
Yes.
And that's when I decided that I was going to go around the world, and I became what you call a fashion activist. Okay. And I started a showroom, and I started to travel around the world and bring back the pieces of these unknown, poor, starving, extraordinary designers, and I started to use their pieces on the highest media platform in the world.
Can you tell us about one or two that some of us may not know that you've discovered designers.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. So, oh my God, there's so many.
Just give me one.
I represent 400.
Ooh.
Alpha Asiki from Ghana. Oh my God, there's so many.
Wow.
So many. But what I can tell you is that this girl in Ghana that I found, she had this beautiful, I cannot even explain to you. You have to go to our website and choose. She had these beautiful gold and feather things from Africa, but really nice.
Yes.
And I brought it back, and the next day, we got very lucky. The next day, it was on the neck of Janet Jackson.
No kidding.
With 45 million views overnight. And she became the biggest sensation in
overnight
Ghana.
success.
Overnight
Well, you know what?
success.
I wouldn't call it overnight success because most of the time, people that have passion and are creative have been working and just that one opportunity because it's a lifetime of sacrifice.
Yeah. Hollywood celebrities are the most powerful people in the world.
Wow.
They really are.
They can make you.
They can break you, they can make you, they can do anything they want. More so than political figures. So Hollywood celebrities are the highest media platform in the world.
Okay.
And so we changed that girl's life.
Yes.
And now she has investors. She's showing in Paris. She bought a condo.
Yes.
All that in 6 months.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's the power of Hollywood.
So what do you tell an up-and-coming artist, designer? Because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
There are jewelers, there are those who make clothing and all
hat
that.
and
they're so
shoes.
incredibly creative. What would you tell them? How do they market themselves today? To get that attention. If you can't get a celebrity, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I work with every single celebrity, you know, in Hollywood. We work with Tyra Banks and Beyonce, and just yesterday, 2 days ago, we dressed for the MTV Awards.
Missy Elliott?
No. Cardi B.
Okay, Cardi B.
You know,
Wow,
Cardi B.
Cardi.
You know that thing that she had? That's my designer.
No
It's all
kidding.
us. Yeah, we work
All
with
right.
Colin Carter, her stylist. So we work with basically the biggest stars in the world.
Okay.
So I have no advice to give designers, really.
Keep pushing?
No, you know, all I do is just I go, and if I like it, I think that it's great.
Yes.
If I don't like it, then it's not great for me.
Okay.
Personally, for Hollywood, you know what I mean?
Right.
But what I'm good at is figuring out what works in Hollywood and what doesn't.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? And I stay away from the runways of Paris, and I try to go away in all of these, off-beaten track.
Yes.
So
I'm curious to know. You're Frenchman,
Yes.
and France and Paris known for fashion and all whatnot.
Yeah.
Why the United States for you?
Not so much the United States. I'm going to be very honest with you guys, especially with that new president and all that. I'm not so American.
Okay.
I'm Californian.
Oh, okay.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be very
Are we gonna do a
political right now.
Calexit?
I give $10 a week to this organization who wants to be the Republic of California, the 5th largest economy in the world. And I really believe that we should be our own country.
Calexit, we're going to do
Yeah,
that?
Calexit. We're done. We're all about it. So I love California.
Okay.
I love California people.
You love California more than you love Paris?
Culture. Much more than I
No
love
kidding.
Paris. Much more than I love Paris.
Okay.
But the rest of the U.S.,
Not have you traveled around?
not
though?
so much. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have, honey.
So now that we're being political now, what do you think is going on? There's kind of like the contributions of immigrants, millions that have really shaped this country.
Yeah.
And now we're really going through this onslaught of, it's like xenophobia that's going
it's
on.
crazy.
I know you're French, you're Caucasian though.
Yeah.
Do you feel the heat of it?
Yes.
How does
Oh
the
no, I don't
impact you?
feel personally defeat. The thing about being French in America is an advantage in a sense.
Okay.
That we like I find that rich people in Beverly Hills and the upper class of the American society have that thing about French people. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's probably we're the only one. French and British, they look us up.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, they look us up. So I'm sort of lucky, in
Yes.
a sense,
Yeah.
that I'm from
But what
France.
do you think about the others, how everybody else is being treated?
Yeah.
The children, the caging.
Oh no, that's horrible. horrific. Oh my God, that's horrific.
And how do you think it's going to impact America tomorrow if we choose to make this a white country?
Yeah.
How do you think this country is going to look?
It's not going to, because it's too late. You see, these are the last reminiscent of a few retarded, is that politically, retarded white people. It's just the last, the last of it, their last breath.
Okay. So as an immigrant,
and then we're done.
As an
you know what I mean?
immigrant,
Now it's all about colorful. It's all about the new America.
Exactly. Thank you. You're a fashion activist.
Yeah.
I think immigrants ought to be involved and engaged
Of course.
to make a difference
Of
for their
course.
own destiny.
Of
What
course.
advice will you give immigrants about how to be engaged in this country so that we can have change, political change that will benefit immigrant communities?
Yeah, but you know what? I work with so many people from all over the world. So yes, I'm French, and yes, I guess I'm a little privileged. But let me tell you this: I work with people from all over the world, and so many like Mexican, this and that. They are not bothered by what white American people think of them.
All right.
They are just fabulous, and they work with us, and they're successful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So don't let CNN or Fox News bother you.
Shape your mind.
Yeah, shape your mind. Just do what you have to do. If you're talented, you'll make it. This is America. You know what I mean?
And you said it. And so where are we going to get more information about Ivan Bitton Style House?
Well, honey, you need to go to our Instagram.
Yes.
And so it is Ivan, Ivan, Bitton, Bitton, Style House.
Yes.
And it's on Instagram.
Yes.
You can follow us every single day. We
Right.
post results. Today, so we are we post all the new results, all the people that we dress, all the celebrities that we dress. And let me tell you this, we work with teams and the hair and the makeup and the...
So if someone needed you, they could just
5% is white.
Go to Ivan
honestly.
Bitton Style
Ivan
House.
Bitton Style House.
Yes,
Yeah.
And like he said, this is America where you can make it. So take your destiny into your own hands.
Yes, and
Thank
don't
you,
worry
Ivan.
what people think.
Amen. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur
Honey,
Ivan.
de rien, ma chérie.
Affaire à suivre. And this, Ivan,
You're the
you truly embody that immigrant essence of hard
Thank you
work.
so
I'm so
much.
proud to have you on the show. We
Thank
wish you
you
the
so much.
best.
Thank you.
And this is Impact on KPFK 90.7 FM. I'm Pamela Anchang.